Wake up. Let's look at some Bitcoin shots. Yo! What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Let me make sure my mic is working here because sometimes that can get all jacked up. I think we're good. Yep, we're good. All right, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Good morning. I'm already 2 coffees in, so I'm pretty I'm already kind of hyped up. Usually in the morning I'm like kind of blah. My voice is kind of jacked up, but I'm actually feeling pretty nice right now. Feeling pretty nice. Got probably the equivalent of probably 3 or 4 coffees in me already, but what's going on, man? What is going on? What is Bitcoin going to do on the market open today? We got 10 minutes until the market's open. Will we see maybe a bloody Friday? Will we see a green Friday? What do you guys think in the chat? Let me know. Let me know what you guys think in the chat. What's on, Shane? What's up, the customer services team? What a name, man. What's up, DJ? I see you in here, man. My man. What's going on, Drew? What's going on, Keith? What's up, Drunk Bear? What's going on, Tony Dang? Gabriel? What's up? Tony. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on, guys? Let me get rid of this real quick. All right, let's look at what we maybe can look at for BTC here. All right. What should we start with today? Should we start with the 15-minute, hourly, 4-hour? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. My thinking still remains the same, guys. I do think we are going to come lower before we come back up. But I do think we're going to come back up here, and I'll tell you guys exactly why. And what my kind of thinking is on what the next moves will be here for Captain BT Sizzle as we go into the weekend. Right? Will the weekend be bloody? Let's find out. What's going on, Drew? It's Friday. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right. So let's jump on in. I told you guys I've been watching a lot of Tino lately, and I kind of like gone back and back tested a lot of his theories with like vector candles and W's and M's, and I've been learning a lot lately. So let's jump on in and think of what my thinking is here. So we know the other day we did break down from this rising channel, right? We had consistent higher highs, we had consistent higher lows, and we broke to the downside, right? And we had a measure move that put us right back to the 25K region. We haven't quite seen that yet, okay? We haven't quite seen that yet. And you know, will we still see that? That's the question that everyone wants to know. Like, are we going to get those chances to buy back down at the 25K level? Always start with the hourly. We're going to start with the 4-hour, then we're going to jump to the hourly Creighton, okay? Drunk Bear said, I want a bloody Friday in the stock markets to see what crypto does. I agree. Just give me the bloody. Give me it. 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 We have a lot to talk about today. We have the whales buying more Bitcoin up, right? That big whale who only typically buys bottoms buying more Bitcoin yesterday. We're going to talk about that today as well. So what can we expect? Well, to me, right now, this is kind of what we talked about yesterday. I thought, you know, best case scenario, we'd see a move back up to the 50 EMA. And we saw that retrace back up to the 50 EMA right here, man. Right? Back up here to the 50 EMA. Perfect retrace to the 50 EMA. And also, right, not only that, but also a perfect back test of our bear flag. Perfect back test of that. And now we're looking for, I mean, I'm looking for at least, to see what Bitcoin's next movie. Can we get a 4-hour close above that 50 EMA? If we can get a close above that 50 EMA, Bitcoin might potentially have some room to run up higher. So that's what we're going to watch at going into today. If Bitcoin keeps getting rejected at this area, though, you know, we still have this candle down here and this giant wick back down here at the 25K region on the 4-hour time frame that I do think Bitcoin's going to come back down and get at some point to kind of finish this W formation before we get that eventual rise back to the upside. Okay, I still see us coming back down there and taking this wick at some point. Like I said, it doesn't have to happen today. If we get that 4-hour close above the 50 EMA, maybe Bitcoin has the room to run a little bit higher. All right. The other reason why I personally think we're going to get rejected at this level is you also have the 4-hour stock RSI, which is also topped out. And you have a little bit of bearish divergence, very, very slight bearish divergence on the 4-hour RSI. So you got some things kind of going on in the 4 hours. I still think we're going to come back down, if I'm going to be honest. before we go back to the upside. Rodney said, Rodney, come on, don't troll me, my guy. I gave you awesome credit yesterday. I said that I love Rodney, I love Clint, I love Wayne, all you guys with these like Midwest names that just sound like badass, like you guys are cowboys. You guys got the best names in the game. All right, I gave you credit last night, Rodney. Do not make me take it back, okay? What's up? What's up, Elliot? Good morning, my friend. Good morning, my friend. But yeah, I do think we're coming back down first. To take this back down here, come back down, take it, and then come back up. Why I think we're going to do that, if we go to the daily time frame real quick, we also have some potential vector candles that we could come back up and get. And that's why I think the 4 hour we see first, right? The 4 hour we come back down, take that wick first, and then we come back up, have that retrace that everyone's calling for, okay? Everyone's calling for that retrace to the upside. And I think we will see that retrace to the upside at some point here in the near future. I just think that we go down first before we come back up. And we retrace back to that 50 EMA in the daily time frame that is coming back down right towards our previous support levels. So still looking for this W formation to play out ultimately, but that's sort of my short-term hypothesis here. We also have, right, the formation that could push Bitcoin back to the downside here. Not only our bear flag breakdown, but also, if you look here, we have a formation of a head and shoulders pattern that could push to the downside. Only if we close below the 50 EMA though, right? So if we have the left shoulder, we have the head, we have the right shoulder formation here. Potential head and shoulders pattern that could be that move that does push us back down to the downside. So make sure we're watching this closely, right? Make sure we're watching this closely today to see where Bitcoin could potentially go to on the shorter term time frames. But this could be a scenario that ends up being the point where, if we come back down, we break the neckline back down towards the right around the 28.6 level. That could be that formation that pushes us back down to that 26, 25K region, right? So let's watch that carefully, but that's what it's looking like to me at the moment, man. Let's see. He's the only YouTuber that I know that has a great sense of humor, and all know it's all in fun. Yeah, man, you can pick on me all you want. It's not gonna get to me, okay? I might pick on you a little bit back, just for a little back and forth, but it's not gonna get to me, man. You can literally come at me all you want. But anyways, like I said, guys, that's kind of my short-term look at the market at the moment. If we actually look at, say, the 15-minute time frame, let's zoom in. Actually, let's stick to the hourly here real quick. Let's stick to the hourly. If we actually look at the hourly time frame, we kind of have a similar formation on the hourly time frame. And I'm watching the 200 EMA on the hourly. We have gotten some fake outs, right? Some fake outs back above the 200 EMA on the hourly. If I actually zoom in, we actually might have a formation, the same type of formation on the hourly time frame here. If we actually go to the head and shoulders, right? Left shoulder, head, right shoulder formation, right? At the top. Right, trying to get that people to commit here before we move back to the downside. We're struggling with that 200 EMA. That 200 EMA was a problem up here back on May 15th, and it's also looking like a slight little problem now. Okay, so you got sort of a lot of these confluences. We got to see, like we said, if what's going to show the strength is going to be if we can break back above that 50 EMA in the 4 hour. Right now, we're still kind of struggling with it, but we gotta wait and see. We gotta wait and see. So that's kind of my thinking on the sort of daily and below. At the end of the day, we're still holding our summer lows, right? Nothing really else has changed besides that. So we're still at pretty big support levels, back down to 28,000, 29,000. You guys know this, dating all the way back to January 2021. So let's patiently wait, man. Let's patiently wait, and that's why I'm saying in the title of the stream. Patience, man. Morning patience. Let's wait to see what Bitcoin does here on the market open before we really decide what's going to happen next, right? Crypto said, going green, going to breakout. Jordan, tell Java, time to pump it. Java and Bob are sleeping right now, if you didn't see that in the intro. So, let's see. It's faking you to think it's struggling. I hope, Goldfish. I hope. Let me take a sip of coffee. As always, guys, read the coffee cup, give thanks, and drink coffee. Right? All you can do is give thanks and drink coffee in the morning and smell that sweet, sweet, sweet aroma of the fake coffee beans. Man. Whale sent most massive amounts of Bitcoin to exchanges. Take a look at this, guys. Take a look at this. And just so everyone understands, this is the general formation that I see playing out, okay? Just so everyone understands. We got that first drop. We got the move back to the upside, waiting for that second drop, taking this wick of liquidity before we move back to the upside. That's what I see happening here in the short terms. Now, let's jump into some like longer term stuff, I know we're talking shorter term stuff, and let's wait for the market open, which we're going to get in 1 minute. But real quick, Ben Cowan made a whale watching video, and this is kind of what led me to talk about this. I actually enjoy those videos that he makes where he looks at like what the whales are doing. Guys, once again, right? This whale that only buys bottoms. Okay, he's only made 3 purchases in history. Actually, now 4. Guess when the last 2 purchases he made? 4 days ago and yesterday. Okay, he's only made 4 purchases in the history. The other purchases, the bottom in 2018 and the bottom last summer. Okay, so yes, short term, could we see that second move to the downside? Yes, right. That's why I'm looking at that W formation for at least a retrace back up. Okay, you got this whale here who bought yesterday at 12. If you want to be exact, he bought it right at noon, right at his lunch break. Maybe he took his lunch break wherever he's working, and he's like, hey, I'm going to buy 800 BTC. Why not? If we actually look at where, this guy right here, where he owns a crap load of BTC, he owns like freaking 10 wallets with 10,000 BTC each, actually put in a buy order for, actually, Shiza, 3,500 BTC yesterday on... I think it was every single one of his wallets, which you guys can see he owns 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And all yesterday. And I think all of them was all for... Okay, this one was 82. Okay, so all of them, but one of them, he bought like 2,000 something BTC. So, listen. This guy, like we said, is only bought in at certain times in history when it's been pretty close to the bottom. He's usually precursed the bottom by about 2 weeks. That's why I think this guy knows something that we don't, because he tends to buy like 2 weeks before the bottom, which kind of matches up with what I'm kind of thinking here. Another couple weeks of maybe slight downside to sideways. So, yeah, that's what I'll say, man. This guy is buying at the crazy, crazy times, man. Someone said that's Elon. Maybe it's Elon. I don't know. Maybe it's Elon. But he seems to know what's going on. Drunk Bear said that's the U.S. Treasury's wallet. That's the U.S. Treasury's wallet. I think that's probably a good thing, because that means they know something that we don't. And if they're buying a crap load of BTC here, well, maybe we see some crazy price action here over the next couple months, right? Maybe he's a blue whale and is buying because his wife left him. What? That doesn't even make sense. Who said that? Broken Roofer? Maybe it's this whale right here. The whale we haven't seen in a while. There he is. Buying the dips. Everyone wave hi to the whale man on this beautiful, beautiful morning. Doesn't look like he drank any coffee. His eyes look kind of tired. I think he needs some coffee, man. But yeah, listen. That is why whenever Bitcoin's below 30K, I'm going to be scooping it up. Whenever ETH is below 2K, I'm going to be scooping it up. That's what I'm doing. Don't follow me. Okay, do your own thing. But that's what I'm doing at the moment. I am a QM. It's Pelosi. You think so? Who do you guys think that whale is? Because that is a massive whale. He owns the wallets between 103 and 119 for BTC, which is crazy. That's a crazy amount of BTC. Who do you guys think that whale is? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat who you guys think it is. All right, so 15-minute time frame. We got the market open. Looks like Bitcoin is dropping here initially. Look at all these head and shoulders patterns, man. We got a head and shoulders. Look at this. We got a head and shoulders on the 4-hour, okay? Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. We got a head and shoulders on the hourly time frame, right? You got the left shoulder, head, right shoulder. We got a head and shoulders on the 15-minute, right? Look at this. You got a head and shoulders inside head and shoulders inside head and shoulders, right? You got a left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Look at all these, man. Bunch of bearish patterns popping up here, which kind of supports what I'm thinking here. So that's moving down. SPX gonna move up. Nasdaq. Let's actually zoom in on the Nasdaq here. Let's get on this little 5-minute time frame on the Nasdaq. We'll watch that as we get the market open here. But Nasdaq coming back down to test the support lows, man. So if that breaks, could see some red today. So we're gonna watch that very, very closely here for the next little time here. It's the Fed. Someone said BitBoy. It's Crypto. Today for the Bitcoin price. Celsius, he basically just confirmed it. Really? Chilling whale, he doesn't drink coffee, he smokes something. This smells like SEC money or institutional money. The same people that tell you not to buy Bitcoin. Yeah, I mean, listen, it's not a coincidence that they buy when the most FUD is happening. So whoever that whale is knows something that we don't. So we'll never know who it is. We'll never know. He's the bottom dweller. He is. He is. They are messing with us. All these head and shoulders probably means Bitcoin goes up. Probably does, man. Any chance that's institutional money? I mean, it has to be. You see how much money that is? It's got to be institutional money. All right, here comes Bitcoin. We're breaking the 50 EMA on the 15 minutes time frame. So let's see. We actually haven't broken that in a little bit here. We've gotten some wicks below, but if we get that close, here we go, we're watching it, guys, in the 15-minute time frame. We got 10 minutes for this close. Bitcoin gets that close below the 50 EMA on the 15-minute. I'm looking for a move back down to the 200 EMA, which is our neckline of the hourly, right? 29,950. So that's what I'm watching here in the short-term time frames, which would complete our hourly head and shoulders pattern, which happens to be right where the 50 EMA is on the hourly time frame. So 29,947 if we get that 15-minute close below the 50 EMA on the 15-minute time frame. Right? This is short-term time frame stuff. That's what we're going to do in the morning, man. Night stream when we talk macro stuff, okay? Which is pretty much me just saying the same spiel every single day and what I'm doing. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. For anyone that's new to the stream, I think the bottom's close. I don't think it's in yet, but I think the bottom is close. Anywhere below 30K, I'm buying BTC. Anywhere below the 200 moving average and the 200 EMA is where I'm going heavier. Because statistically and based off the past, that is when Bitcoin has been the closest to a bottom and tends not to stay there for very long. So that's what I'm doing in case you guys are new to the stream. We've already gotten a wick below the 200 EMA. I hope you took advantage. If you didn't, well, I hope you get another chance, and I hope I get another chance as well. You know, for both our sakes. You know, I still think we're going to come and test that 200 moving average before we move up. It doesn't have to be today. We could see a retrace first, right? We could see a slight retrace first off these levels as the 200 moving average slightly moves up, right? And it could be at some point you could come back down and test it, you know, months down the line. Who knows? We could test it weeks down the line. Who knows? But if, like I said, I don't see Bitcoin going below that, and right now that's sitting at a measly $22,000. All right, here comes BTC. It looks like we're breaking that. Actually, not quite yet, but yeah, there it is, 30,114 as we move down here. Statistically speaking, they will eventually be wrong, so maybe buying now is a mistake. Hey, I mean, listen, man, you're not gonna. Can I do a quick rant alert real quick?
Rant alert.
The only time buying Bitcoin has been a mistake has been in the last year, okay? Statistically speaking, you hold long enough, you will be up, okay? So you're never going to make, if you're a holder and you're someone who's just an investor, you're not a trader, right? You're never going to make money in crypto unless you have skin in the game. If you're constantly scared to buy and constantly thinking the price is going to go lower and never DCAing in, you're never going to have skin in the game, which guess what? Means you're never going to make money in crypto, okay? So eventually you got to shake off the rust. Eventually you got to shake off the Twitter fingers, okay? The old Twitter fingers, the FUD fingers, and eventually you gotta grow some balls and put a buy order in, man. You're never going to make money in crypto unless you put that buy order in, assuming you're not a trader. If you're a trader, okay, you can short, you can do this. You can try to time tops and bottoms. You guys can do your thing. But if you're an investor, if you're a hodler, Eventually, you got to grow some balls, man. You know, and where has been the best time in the past to grow some balls? It's been as close as you can to the 200 moving average. That's what I'm looking at. That's my philosophy. If it goes lower than that, guess what? It is what it is. You get better prices. It is what it is. But eventually, you got to grow some balls. What do you want? You going to wait for 10K? Good luck. You sound like the people that are going to be waiting for 1K when Bitcoin was at 3K in 2018. Okay? That's what it sounds like to me. But who knows, man? I'm just a pleb that talks here on YouTube, right? I'm just some pleb. I was too scared to buy Bitcoin at $1. True. Very, very true. Slothback has some balls. Nice, man. All right. So 30,164. Seen initial rejection. Let's go check the NAS. This one's not really updating here. Let me go back. Let me go to the SPY here. Let's go to a little 5-minute time frame here. All right. So not much action on that just yet. This one's not updating for me. Let me actually do this. Come on, bro. Let me just refresh you. Let me refresh. Why not? You know, when in doubt, refresh. If you're a whale, that means DCA, but at higher level. It doesn't mean that you have insider information. No, it doesn't. Just because they own a lot of BTC doesn't mean they're smarter than anyone else, right? They just have more money. Yeah. That's sort of the way to look at it. I mean, you could look at it in a way, you know, if they have more money, maybe they're smarter than the average pleb, but, you know, not always, not always. All right, let's go back to the NASDAQ here. Bada bing, bada ba boom. Let's go to the 5-minute. Let's go to the 3-minute. Let's get dirty in here. There we go. All right, Bitcoin has came back up. Let's actually look at these. We came back up slightly here on the 15-minute time frame. Not really much going on in the 15-minute. Like, we've already came back and took in these vector candles here. So you guys can see, I mean, just kind of I've been back testing here is like you have this vector candle down here. You came back up, took the liquidity, right? You have these two vector candles here. Look, you moved up, you came back down, retraced. You took these two vector candles, you moved back to the upside. Came back down, get a vector candle here. Guess what? You retraced, took that liquidity again, moved back down. Right? I've been actually back testing a lot of this stuff, and it's you always come back down to take those. You always come back down to take those. You can even go back in the past. This is short-term time frame stuff, like I said, guys. I mean, this is what it is. Just what I've been watching videos and stuff, and it's super, super interesting, right? Super, super interesting. You always come back down. Like just another example, like, look at all these examples, right? You came back down, came back up, took it, moved back down. Had another one here. Moved to the downside, came back up, took it. Moved up, another one here, moved up, came back down, took it. It's crazy. It's crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff. Idiots can succeed too? Oh, of course they can. Of course they can, man. Of course they can. Know what I'm saying? And that's why I think, you know, we got this 4-hour one here, which we haven't taken this liquidity yet. Right? Doesn't mean we have to take the whole wick. But, I mean, that candle starts at 28,235. And we haven't came back down to take that yet. So, that's why I think eventually we're going to come back down. Doesn't have to be today. Maybe it's next week. But I still think we're coming back down to take that before we move back up. And I'm going to stick to that until it happens. Because I'm confident it's coming. Poke the chart. I think it's dead. There you go. Let's see. Garrett said, no way in hell George is worth 100 million. Doubt he'd be on YouTube at that point. No, he's not. He was before Luna. No, he wasn't. All right, let's continue on. So Let's continue. Let's continue. So, another thing, right? I mean, we can LARP on some monthly stuff. I mean, longer term time frames, guys. This is though maybe I'm bearish in the short term, these are still some of the best places that you can accumulate BTC for longer term investors. Okay, for long and term investors. Okay, if you're a longer term investor, if you buy in Bitcoin at these ranges, wait, your Bitcoin's kind of bouncing between 28K and 30K. It's going to be a good long-term price, okay? And I always say, people say, but if it goes lower, I can get it better, okay? And this is why you just need to, you need to average in, right? I know everyone's so sick of the DCA word, and no one really knows where the bottom's going to be, okay? You have all these talking heads. Some people say 10K, 15K, 20K, 25K, 30K. Some people think the bottom's already in. Some people think the bottom was 40K, 50K, 60K. You guys get the point, right? No one really knows where the bottom's going to be, and that's why, you know, you sort of average in. But where you think it's going to go, maybe keep a little bit extra on the sidelines for where you think it's going to bottom, okay? Everyone has their own philosophy. Everyone has their own beliefs. But what I'll say is, if you go back in the past, where Bitcoin is price action wise, comparative to its monthly RSI, is one of the best places that you can buy BTC. Okay, so you know, take that for what you will, and even I'll look at the short-term time frames, and I'm pretty confident Bitcoin's going to come back down here. Okay, but I'm still going to be buying at 27K, 28K, 29K, 30K in case I'm wrong, right? And that's why I think it's important to. Just because you think it's going to go lower don't mean just keep all your cash on the sidelines, right? Because it's how you can miss a move. So I guess that's kind of what I'm rambling about this morning. You know what I'm saying? The bottom is always the bottom. Very true. Ronnie said, every payday, $100, just like you would do with a 401k. Set it and forget it. You got it, Rodney. You got it, Rodney. You know, you got it. I mean, you could, a lot of people like, it's funny because a lot of new people in the space, like they think that just because you DCA means that you're bullish. No, I mean, listen, I'll tell you guys right now, I'm not bullish at the moment. That could change very quickly. If Bitcoin gets that dump here and just boops and then bounces back, that's when I would get kind of bullish. That's when I would get bullish for the short term. But just because you DCA does not mean you have to be bullish, right? Doesn't mean that. Now I'm saying. Jeffrey said, now I'm saying. What's up, Miller? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you, buddy. Let's go to some of the shorter term time frames. I mean, everyone wants to know what's going to happen in the short term time frames. Let's see. Any candles that we need to take here? I don't think so. I do not think so. I think we came and taken all these. Yeah. I mean, we've taken pretty much all of them. See you, Roddy. Watch George. Shock rally imminent. Shocking rally imminent. I mean, there is a shocking rally imminent, for sure. So I agree with him there. The question is it coming now? Or is it coming in 2 years from now, you know? That's why, you know, George makes good points, right? He makes good points. His strategy is to buy, hold, and wait. In theory, is he going to be right? Absolutely. He's going to outperform probably 99% of people in this chat. You know what I mean? With his strategy. But, I will say, I think it's important to acknowledge the short-term downside too, you know? I think it's important to acknowledge that. DXY? Yeah, DXY had some bearish div. But, you know, fortunately, so the DXY did have some bearish divergence. But if you look now, we also have some some hidden bullish divergence now, right? And you also have the daily stocks also bottoming out. So just be careful on this. I think the DXY could bounce. So just make sure you're paying attention to that. TF is Bitcoin doing this morning? The TF is Bitcoin doing this morning. It's chilling. It's chilling, chilling, chilling. It's because the reason why is you have a lot of resistance in this area, my man. Right? If you look, the 50 EMA has been a pain in our side. When's the last time we got over it? Since May 5th, we're talking 2 weeks, 2 weeks ago. Yeah. So we're below the 50 EMA, we're below the 200 EMA in the hourly, and we got some work to do. We got some work to do. Chilling like a villain. What's up, Tex-Mex? Man, there really hasn't been a lot of action. Bitcoin for the last like 9 days has been super, super boring. Super, super boring. Right now, we're trying to hold the 20 EMA. We're holding the 50 EMA as of now, right? So we kind of said last 15-minute candle. We got to close back above the 50 EMA. Okay. We're still in business here. We're still in business. And we're still in business at the moment. Bitcoin is torturing us with crab action. That's what it's doing. Facts. I'm actually going to go to like the super short term. I'm curious that I like to back test these things. If we go back down here, it's crazy, man. It's crazy how this stuff always plays out. Like if you even go to like the short term time frames, and look at all these candles, right? You got vector candle here, move up, come back down, take it, W formation back to the upside, right? Got one here. You move up, come back down, take it, move back up, right? Make another one up here. Move back down. Guess what? You came back up, took it. It's crazy. And now you got M formation. Back to the downside. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy, 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 crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Like, now that I'm learning this stuff, like, it's crazy that, like, you got people trying to trade based off, you know, now that I'm learning this stuff and looking at like what is actually, you know, this is just a crazy system, man. I have to give Tino some credit. It's a pretty crazy system. Now, like, you know, people like pattern trading and stuff. It's kind of dumb actually looking back at it now. It's kind of crazy looking back at it now. You can still use it, right? I mean, it's obviously a lot of them are still valid and based off probabilities, but it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. When I got people doing trading courses, people like selling trading courses for hundreds of dollars a month based, you know, trading freaking symmetrical triangles and stock RSIs. It's like an ape could learn that in 2 days. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Ryan? Draw a wizard that gets crushed like Crypto Face. It's crushed like Crypto Face. BitBoy trades off conspiracy theories. Guys, can I make another quick... I said this on Twitter last night, man.
Rant alert.
People love, okay, whenever something goes right for them, and this has been something that I've been a pet peeve for me for a while. Whenever something goes right for someone, they want to act like they're a genius. Like, oh my God, I called this, I'm a genius, right? But whenever something goes wrong, they always want to make an excuse. They always want to blame someone else. So they want to create some stupid conspiracy theory of why it went wrong for them. And it's so freaking annoying. If you get something wrong, just admit you were wrong, okay? Stop trying to make some stupid excuse. Admit you were wrong, take the L, and move on. No one's always right. We're humans. We're not perfect, okay? Even when it comes to investing, the best traders in the world only win like 55% of their trades. They're wrong 45% of the time. They're not right all the time. And people, every time, it's freaking annoying. And I see it a lot in this space. People want to make some conspiracy theory every time something goes wrong. Just admit you're freaking wrong, man. It's always manipulation. It's always rug pull. Dude, you don't think when the price moves up, you don't think that's manipulation too? When the price moves up, it's manipulation. When the price moves down, it's manipulation. It's the market makers doing whatever the hell they want to do. It's manipulation in every freaking way. Just admit you were wrong when you're wrong, man. Holy crap. I see it in the crypto space. I see it more than anything, man. People always, it's always some conspiracy theory when the price goes down. No, it's just people freaking selling for whatever type of reason, okay? It's not some stupid conspiracy theory. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Opinion about the game that Marcus Smart did yesterday? Dude, we came back and we absolutely kicked Miami's ass. Okay? We kicked Miami's ass. It's crazy. Maybe the whales are buying at these prices to support their investments. But quick rant alert. Because you know what? I'm seeing it a lot. I see it in a lot of these big channels, man. Is whenever it goes right for them, they want to say, I called it. And then whenever something goes wrong, it's like you create some huge conspiracy theory out of it. So it's really annoying to me. Really annoying. Really annoying. It's always whalish games. It's always, the CEO rug pulled. It's always, this. No, man. The price just went down because it was either a stupid project, it had a flaw, and you should have looked into it before. I'm going to stop my rant alert here. What's going on, Trump? Whales been buying since 69K. Some of them have. That's for sure. Trying to see. I'm just reading the chat here, guys. Bitcoin's just chilling at the moment. We really don't have anything here at the moment. Let's go actually to the... Let's go to like the 1 minute. Let's get dirty here. Yeah, it's not much. We've already taken all these zones, right? We're already taking all these zones. So, you know, we got really nothing to the downside to take. So now we're just waiting. I mean, we got the longer term 4-hour vector candle down here that we eventually have to take. But on these shorter term time frames, there's not really much that we have to take here. So, I mean, that's why we're waiting to see what Bitcoin does in this next 4-hour close. If we can get back above the 50 EMA, it's a good shot of continuing higher. If they close below, we're probably going lower. What's going on, Bathwater? Good to see you, my friend. What's going on? They want 400. I don't even know what you guys are saying here. All it is people just FOMOing and panic selling. That's the market, man. That is the market. That's why you're going to do the opposite of what the general plebs do. What do the general plebs do? Panic sell on the way down, FOMO on the way up. Do the opposite of them. Hold for long enough, you'll beat them. Simple as that. People want to make it so difficult. It's just buy low and sell high, man. It's like... We watch it. I tell you guys, I'm guilty of it too. Like I watch all these freaking channels and shit for no reason. Buy low and sell high. It's really that easy. It's really that easy. We try to make it like this difficult game, and it's really just doing the opposite of what the herd does, man. What's the herd doing right now? In the last couple months, just absolutely selling. What have we looked at? What are the bigger whales doing? I mean, some of the bigger whales we looked at, I mean, obviously this one that holds a lot of BTC buying over the last 4 days, like absolutely crazy. I mean, you can go back and look at all the other ones too. Let's see. So 519. Let's see. You have this whale right here who bought in 519. You have this one right here who bought in 519. You have this one who bought 512. You have this one who bought 424. You have this one who bought 519. This one who bought 519. I mean, this one's a lot of the similar things. 518, 519, 328, 519, 35. A lot of people who bought last summer. 5.6. This is a great. That's actually. This one hasn't bought in a while. June 22nd. This guy who bought, that's like 8,000 BTC each. Should go back over here. Buy mid, sell slightly higher. Buy mid. Buy mid. What else are these guys doing? Last in, 514, 515. So the number one wallet. The number one wallet bought 5 days ago. The number 2 wallet bought 6 days ago. The number 3 wallet bought 3 days ago. The number 4 wallet bought 5 days ago. Number 5 wallet bought 5 days ago. Number 7 wallet bought 5 days ago. These ones do like crazy transactions though. Like these ones buy and sell all the time. Which is crazy. This one bought yesterday, 8 days ago, yesterday. All these guys bought in April, all right? Crazy. If I was a whale, I'd cap all my wallets. And the whales, I mean, if you go back and look at, I don't have the data up in front of me, but if you go look at, whales that own, more BTC, they always buy on the way down. They don't try to time the bottom. They buy on the way down and they sell on the way up. I don't have one of those charts in front of me at the moment, but I can bring it up for a later stream. They buy on the way down, they sell on the way up. It's really, really simple for a longer term strategy, man. Let's see. Just buy the freaking dip. What's going on, Alpy? 24 was low. It got bought up quick by whales and future whales. True. Ian said, think we may be going up this weekend. Get some of those shorts. They seem to have been done with this range for liquidity. Yeah, man. I don't know. I don't know what to expect. It's interesting times. At some point, we're going to have a retrace, man. Right? We're too far extended from the 50 EMA. At some point, we're going to get a retrace back to it. This is actually the most we got extended from the 50 EMA since, it looks like since we had that big drop in January, and then we retraced to the 50 EMA. Drunk Bear, what's up? Have a good time, man. George really needs a hug. I mean, he puts himself in his own situation, man. You know what I mean? I don't think George needs a hug, man. Listen, if you're in crypto, the last few months haven't been great, right? So I don't really feel bad, to be honest. Lou said, buying more survival food for my shelter. Almost 10 years. What I noticed is when I actually started talking about more downside action, it made me feel better, If you're constantly being not saying that that the downside risk is possible, it's probably what's taking a toll on them, man, Constantly having to talk out of the side of your mouth like, oh, Bitcoin gonna go up, but not saying that there's downside risk. You know what I mean? Michael said, I don't understand spammers. Do they think he is missing every time? Spammers? Crane said, best time to be in crypto. Right now, the next few months are the deal. Absolutely, my man. Absolutely. This is the best time to be in crypto. It's very true. Very, very true. It's hard to sit here and say that, though, because a lot of people just don't believe that. A lot of people don't believe that. A lot of people think this is like the end of times and it's over, right? And I've been saying that. It's hard to say it every single day, though, because eventually you just sound like a broken record, especially when you're getting a range. It's like, I've been saying the same thing for the last 8 days, right? It is what it is. But yeah, these are the best times, man. These are the best times. We'll be looking back at these times. You don't believe it now. But when you start getting those green candles to the upside, it'll all be worth it. And everyone who calls you an idiot will be jealous of you. Okay? Everyone called me an idiot 2 years ago. Now last year they all asked me if it's a good time to get into crypto. It's over. We're up over the past 3 years. It is what it is, man. It's. I guess it all depends on when you get in, right? It all depends on when you get in. But I am an idiot. Hey, man, sometimes you got to be an idiot to make money, man. You got to have some balls. Listen, here's the thing. You got to be a little edgy, and you got to have some balls to be in crypto, bro. You can't just be a general pleb. You can't be a general pleb, that has no balls and is not a risk taker. You got to be a risk taker to be in this market, right? The smart people will put their money in a 401k, put the money in the stock market that doesn't even outpace inflation, right? That's what a smart person will do. Smart, quote unquote. I don't agree with that, but that's what a smart person will do. Okay? I guess it depends on your risk tolerance. It depends on your age, things like that. That's what a smart person will do. Okay? A risk taker and someone who has an edge, okay, will take some risks. Now, you got to take calculated risks. You can't go all in, right? But that's the smart thing to do, in my opinion. You got to take risks. You can't, in the current way that our system is set up in this country, you can't just play it smart, man. You can't just play it. You can't play it safe. You can't. You can't. If you play it safe, you're going to be investing, but you're going to be losing money. You got to have nuts. You got to have nutsack. And what's good about these times, man, is it does make your, it does make you, over the course of time, it does make you a more calm person, man, because you're going through red times. You're going through absolute emotional times. And if you can stay calm through this, you can stay calm through anything, man. I will willing to say that. You can stay calm through anything. That's one thing crypto has done for me. It's generally at least made me a slightly more calm person, for sure. Because, I mean, there's not much when you have some days your portfolio drops 20, 30% like that. Man, it does make you a stronger person. If you can just sit back and go, it's okay. It's going to go back up. And I'm sort of just spitballing here, but you guys get the point. Because when you first get into crypto, you see that 10% red candle, you best bet you're pressing that sell button right at the bottom. And as soon as you sell that sell button, guess what? Wicks right back to the upside. Every single time. But eventually you learn. The truth is stocks have been more risky. I agree. A lot of stocks have fallen more than Bitcoin has. It's stupid. And Bitcoin's made you a lot more returns. So what's risky about Bitcoin? Tell me. You get the same risk. I'm gonna stop. Bear market is my fault. I joined crypto in January. No, I already started before that, man. So you're good. It's all good, man. All right. BT Cecil. What are we doing here? All right, 30,230. SPX dropping. NASDAQ. NASDAQ's actually holding up today. So it's probably why Bitcoin's just crabbing right now, because the NASDAQ's kind of just crabbing. Let's see. Bitcoin has no value. Oh, man. So what does have value? What does have value? Tell me what constitutes value to you. Okay? Tell me what constitutes value. I joined last May. It instantly crashed. That's what happens, man. I tell you, people, you always get into the market when it's high, man. No one gets in when it's low. Why? Because to be honest, and this is not a shot. This is actually, in my opinion, a good thing. People who get into crypto are generally risk takers, and people that are don't want their life to just be safe, which I don't think is a bad thing. If you can manage it. And that's why most people who get into crypto, they get it at the highs, right? Because they see the green candles, they want to join in. They want to join in the fun. People who get into crypto generally aren't people who start like heavy, like they're not like stock investors. Like usually people who are just getting kind of started with investing, right? You might be in stocks kind of here and there, but you're not going to be like this like hardcore stock investor and then get into crypto. Usually the hardcore stock investors and things like that, they think crypto's a scam, and they refuse to admit that crypto has outpaced stocks for its entire lifespan. Know what I'm saying? The dude Later, man. All right, guys. I'm going to call a stream. Not much really happening right now. So I'll catch you guys tonight. Friday night streams tend to be pretty cool. Bitcoin tends to have decent moves on Fridays. So I'll catch you guys later, all right? 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you guys are there. If you guys could like the video before you go, generally appreciate it. Hopefully get some price action, man. Because, like I said, the last, I guess it's now 10 days have been boring. I'm pretty sick of this range because we already had a boring range for 4 months. We had like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days of volatility, and now it's back to boring. So catch you guys later. Don't do anything I'm going to do. Don't panic sell your crypto. Have a fantastic Friday. It's Friday, man. Bang it out. And tomorrow's Saturday, right? And maybe hope you guys can have some fun, get to the beach and things like that. It's going to be a first really nice day tomorrow down here. So catch you guys later. Have a fantastic day, guys. See ya.